Hello, CFC family. All right. Connection available. What does that mean? Hopefully you guys can see me. I don't know. Gave me some weird look. So it is the day before Thanksgiving. And I promised you guys that I would do a better job of doing these videos, letting you know what's going on in the coming weeks. So I'm trying to do a better job of what's going on in the coming weeks. So here we go. So here's the big deal in the upcoming weeks. I have a soldier. And he graduates from basic training a week from tomorrow. So we just got word. He just sent a text to us that he's going to get to call us tomorrow for a whole hour. So if you try to get a hold of me and it's during the same time that he's texting us or calling us, sorry, not going to happen. But anyway, we are heading up to South Carolina. Me, Huntley, and Kaylee are leaving Tuesday afternoon after school and heading up there, and we'll be back sometime Friday. Logan gets on a plane sometime Friday, so if his plane leaves at like 2, then we're going to hang out for the morning. If his plane leaves at like 6 a.m., we'll be on the road Friday morning. So we honestly don't know that yet. So, but that's kind of what's going on next week in our world, and it will circle around that. So, as for what's going on in the gym, I have some awesome coaches and coaches in training that have been doing some good work this week, and we'll be covering for myself and Will. Will is actually going to be lost in the woods. I don't know that he's going to be lost in the woods, but he's going to be in the woods for most of the week. He's doing a wilderness, and I can look up the name of it, but it's a wilderness survival training something or another with the fire department that he has to have. Ooh, that's not going to work. He has wilderness rescue class. So he's rescuing other people that are lost in the woods. So good on him for that. So he'll be out of pocket all week next week. And so in the morning, come Wednesday morning, you're going to have a steady dose of Coach Chris is back in the house. Excited to have her back in the house. Candace has got the middays, and Jackie and Jonna are going to be bringing it home in the afternoons. So just kind of a little refresher. Tomorrow we are closed. Please go be with your family, eat lots of food, enjoy yourself. On Friday we have open gym from 9 to 11. Coach Will be here for that. Friday he is on shift, and I will be in North Alabama eating lots of food and yelling at my TV in hopes that my Crimson Tide can beat the Auburn Tigers and finish the season out strong. Even if they can't make it to the SEC championship, we're still excited about it. So we'll do that. So, and then Sunday will be closed, and then Monday we'll be back to a normal schedule, just not necessarily with normal coaching. So what else do I need to talk about? If you see Gene, give him a big hug and high five. That young man Peepaw Gene has gotten married again. So we're excited for Gene. Gene will be making the move to Tuscaloosa to be with his new bride and his family over there. So his girls are both at Alabama. And Missy's son is in school over in Tuscaloosa. So he is making the decision to move over to Tuscaloosa, Georgia. Where did that come from? To Tuscaloosa. So plus I'm pretty sure that's where he feels most at home. Roll Tide. So give him a big hug and wish him well. We will try to do some kind of going away celebration when we can. So I don't know that I have a whole lot of news other than those two big pieces of information. Is there really anything other than that? We're still working on our team event. Oh, Nutrition Challenge. Get signed up for the Nutrition Challenge. It starts Monday. So that is totally a on you thing. This is not a team event. This is a individual event where you are going to be tracking your food. I've gotten several text messages today as I've sent out calorie counts for what they are going to accomplish, or what's your target to hit, I should say. Basically saying, is this what I need to lose weight or maintain weight? Well, let's start off with, at least for the first 2 weeks, just shoot to hit that number. I don't know that some of you understand how challenging it's going to be to actually hit that number in terms of your calorie count. So let's shoot for 2 weeks of just try to shoot for that number with your calorie count. And then we can start talking about, if you want to try to drop a few pounds, shave 5-10% off of that number and then go from there. But let's try to get all of those points, those 2 points for logging all your food, 3 points for getting a workout in, and 5 points for hitting within 20% of that number. Let's just shoot to get those 10 points on a daily basis for the first 2 weeks, and then we'll back it back down if you want to drop a few pounds. You might find you're going to drop a few pounds just by hitting that number. So I have a sneaking suspicion I'm talking to yours truly. So, but get signed up for that. You have emails, you have text messages, and if you, at worst case scenario, shoot me a message on Facebook or text message me, and I will send you the link to get signed up in Tribe to do that. If you don't have a challenge button in your Tribe app, you haven't signed up yet. All you've done is done the calorie count, and I've sent that to you. But when I send it to you, I've got the link to Tribe in that text message. So let's talk about the Tribe app a little bit more. So this morning, we had 20 people in the 8 o'clock class. I had to run 3 heats of that particular of the workout today. Great problem to have. I need everyone to have the Tribe app on their phone and to start getting into a habit of reserving for class. Okay? This is a great problem to have. I don't want to do it, but I have a feeling it's coming in the near future to where we're going to have to say we're capping the classes at 15 people. Okay? Anything other than 15 people is just a little too much to manage for one particular coach, especially when you start talking about more of the complex lifts and that sort of thing. So please be sure to start reserving for class ahead of time. At some point in the near future, if things continue the way they have been going for the last few months, we're going to have to implement that cap on a class at 15 people. So if you show up at 4:30 and there's 17 people already here, I'm going to tell 2 people and you, hey, you guys get to hang out and work out in the 5:30 class. Not something I want to do because I know you guys plan your schedules accordingly, but it may have to happen. So just go ahead and start reserving for class ahead of time. And hey, 8 o'clock class, most of you did that. There was a whole bunch of people coming. I knew ahead of time that there was going to be a big class, so I appreciate that. So go ahead and start reserving for class ahead of time. So let's talk about programming. So starting January 6th, the strength program is basically laid out. I haven't fleshed it out entirely, but I've got the concept fleshed out. If somebody could tag Jen Tubbs in this post, that'd be awesome. Let's see if I can do it. But the concept of the strength cycle is coming about. I've talked to a few folks about that. I'm pretty pumped about it. I think it's going to be good stuff. But it's already been fleshed out. So that's going to kick off January 6th. So the first full week of January, we're going to be kicking that off and getting that going. So that will culminate at the end of March. I didn't write it down. Like March 26th. March 26th or so, that's going to be the culmination of our team challenge for the weightlifting. We're going to do what's called a super total. You're going to do snatch, clean and jerk, back squat, shoulder press, strict shoulder press, and deadlift. So you have 5 of those, and the team with the most poundage out of those 5 lifts wins. I don't know what that win is going to be yet, but we're going to have it in there. So that will come later. So we'll figure that stuff out later. The nutrition challenge that I just talked about a little bit is actually going to impact the team event, the weightlifting team event, in a secondary manual. So it's going to be like a tiebreaker and a couple of other things that we're still kicking around. So we'll figure that stuff out later. So, but yeah, it's coming. I'm excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun with the strength challenge and with the team event. So. Next week's programming, Monday, you will kick off with a 5 sets. This is not for time of a snatch complex, 1 power snatch, 3 hang snatch, 1 overhead squat. And then after that, it will be a Metcon of burpees and wall balls. So I'm thrilled about that one. But I think it's a good workout. Tuesday, squat day. We're going to work up to a 3-rep back squat, and then, as I like to refer to it, 4 rounds for grind. So We're going to do a shoulder intensive movement ish with some sit-ups and then some pull-ups or ring muscle ups. We're going to go strict on those. And then Wednesday is deadlift day, and you're going to do a AMRAP of running and kettlebell swings, just kind of loosen that back up a little bit. And then Thursday, we're bringing back the strict press, and team day is back. 4 rounds of double unders, air squats, and push-ups. So bring your jump rope on Thursday. Friday, we'll be cleaning. Very similar to the snatch complex. It's going to be a power clean, front squats, and jerk. And then the workout is going to be an EMOM of box jumps and clean and jerks. So that's what you got on the tilt for next week. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving and a very happy Thanksgiving. And I can't say, I promise that you guys, the community for CrossFit Chelsea, is in my prayers every day, and I'm very thankful for every single one of you guys. Couldn't do what we wanted to be doing, and you guys make this place tick, and yeah, thanks. So I'm going to sign off on that. If you guys got any questions, as I have about 72 emails coming in, if you guys have any questions or anything about the strength program that's coming up, the team event that's coming up, the nutrition challenge, shoot me an email, comment below. I'm at the gym. It is 3:15, and I'm probably going to pop the doors open. It actually sounds like it's raining outside, but I don't think it's supposed to. But I will be opening the doors here in just a few minutes. It's supposed to get cold tonight, so bring your pants, but it looks great right now, and I'll be shooting this out to everybody by email as soon as I can. You guys have a happy Thanksgiving, and we will talk to you next week.